One or two? Because we have two variables here, we want to test for coefficient at the same time. So we are gonna have two restrictions. Beta related to h and beta related to a squared equal to 0. It's gonna be one big test. Alright? Is that one tail or two tail test? One tail or two tail? Two tail. F test only have one tail. Okay, remember. Then also some multiple choice gonna ask you something like for F test we're gonna choose something for one tail or two tail. Okay. Question 1. Everyone clear with that one, right? Yeah. Easy, right? Question 2. For the midterm, we'll get who got the highest score.
Tiền.
Wow.
Tiền.
Tuyền ngành tiên.
10 points. Alright, so second questions.
Viết mày được nổi bật. Mày được 9,7 á. Phết quá hả? Phết quá hả?
Mắc cười.
Giỏi quá nghe.
Không cảm ơn không chúc mừng bạn đi lên một cái.
Chúc rồi, bạn có đã không? Sao không sao đi?
Bạn nói bạn sao mình nhớ chán mình vô đầu.
Tao viết mày được, mọi người biết nữa rồi hơn.
Mình mới đưa cho bạn cái bộ sửa 200 ngàn.
Không đi ăn được.
Mày
Không biết có đi ăn cay đi ăn với tao.
vậy nó tự 5 giờ rưỡi không rảnh.
Chưa?
So listen guys, they have two regression results here. First one and second one below. So first question, they ask you interpret the coefficient of variable 6. Alright, so if you see the question that interpret the coefficient, what should you do? There are three things. You need to interpret. First thing is about the sign, whether it is a positive or negative sign. Okay, first thing is about the sign. The second thing is about the significance.
Lô 2 rồi.
Okay, so in order to test for significance, you're gonna do t-test to test for significance. Right? Last thing, you need to interpret about the magnitude, how it's gonna affect to your dependent variable. So there are three things. I repeat again. First thing is about the sign. Second thing is about the significance, and last one is about the magnitude, how strong that affects to the dependent variable. Okay, first thing, the sign. Is that the positive or negative sign? Negative sign means that you smoke more and your child will receive more weight.
Cái không phải cái gì ạ?
Significant.
Lower weight. Right? And first thing you need to say about the sign. So is that a negative relationship between cigarette and birth weight? Okay? And second thing, significant. We're gonna do the t-test. So t-test again is easy because it's very large numbers. T-test here, one tail or two tail? Two tail. Good. Yeah, do one tail, two tail? Two tail. Okay. Now, if they don't say anything, we will test whether that is 0 or not, whether we should put that into our model or not. So it's gonna be two tail, different from 0. And have this one divided by this one, so it's around 5. So it's larger than any of our significant level because we have very large number of observation here. So we can say that it's significant or insignificant. T ratio, we have very is around 5, it's going to be significant because on our t-value is around like 1% is 2.3. Okay, so it's getting 5, it should be significant. Okay, so last thing about the magnitude, how strong about the effect. So they assume that the mother smoked 10 cigarettes per day. How much of their child will gain or loss in their weight? How should we do? So remember which form we have here? Log level form. How should we interpret the coefficient? We multiply 4 times 4 10 and times 4 100. So the unit is a percent. This means 4.4%. Less than 4.4% in weight. Right? You time for 10 cigarettes per day and time for 100.
Là cho làm gì vậy?
No.
No. Okay. Second question: how much more is a white child predicted to weigh than a non-white child, holding the other factors in the qualification space? So how much a white child will gain more or less than non-white child?
White child.
More or less than? More. How do you know? The?
Size.
The what?
Làm just three toast.
The what? Size. Size? Size of what?
Phải làm chi test
Which
đúng hồi
one?
nãy.
Which one?
Nói thầy ơi.
Đúng không?
No.
Nãy giờ đó.
White.
Nhưng mà em
So how much
câu hồi
difference?
nãy cũng vậy. Nhưng mà không.
5.5% time for 100 with the coefficient in the log level form. Okay, so it's going to be 5.5%. And they ask for how significant of that difference. So we're going to do the t-test for the coefficient related to white, or we can do the t-test for white. How much? It's around 4 point something. So it's strongly significant. Okay, so okay, strongly significant. Any questions? Yeah. Comment on the estimated effect and statistical significance of modern education. Estimate of modern education. Here, this one. Okay, this one. Insignificant. So this one equal to the t ratio will equal to -1. So -1 is lower than on our significant level. Like the lowest one is 1.65 for So we're gonna say that insignificant. Alright? But how about the estimated effect? The more educated of the mother, the less weight or the more weight of the child. I mean, the similarity. So how about the direction? So less than 0. If the 1.3 mother, yes, less than 0.2% mother. 0.3%. So if the mother have been educated for 1 more year, the child will have less than 0.3%. And if that's significant, you need to go this part need to be aware. Okay, the more you study, the more less weight of the child. Right? Last one. From the given information, why are you unable to compute the app statistics for joint significance of mother education and father education? Why? So guys, do the one again. The question is that why you cannot do the app test for mother education and father education in this case, based on all the information that we have here. You did that one already, right? No, you don't remember. Alright. So why? Why we can't do that?
Câu mấy vậy?
Câu 2, câu hỏi thứ 4.
So for first regression is also our restricted model, right? Without mother education and father education. The second regression we have here is the unrestricted model with the mother education and father education. So how many restrictions we have here? 2 restrictions. The mother education equal to the coefficient related to mother education and the coefficient related to father education equal to 0. So we have 2 restrictions here. So why we can't use the R square from the first one and the second one to compute for X ratio?
Maybe the difference from the observation.
Because we have the difference in the number of the observation. So the first one and the second one use a different samples, so we cannot use that. What should we do here is we estimate using the same sample or same set of observation for both regression. Okay, so you might see this one in final exam. So be aware, if 2 regression have the same size, you can do that test. If not, you need to re-estimate again, for example. Okay? Easy. Easy, easy. Easy. Okay, so I think that's enough for all the things. So the question 3 is also the same. It's not much difference. What should we know is the width for chapter 7. Okay, and I'm going to spend after the width, and then we might spend some time for guiding you for your group project. Okay, so
It's coming.
10. Okay, goes on using for